It is. I'm committed to you, so I'm going to be there for you. I got your back. If you're sick, if you need me, I'm going to sit there with you. I'm going to hold your hand. When you're crying, somebody breaks your heart, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to listen to you and I'm going to pray with you. The friendship. Let's go to some scriptures, because the word even talks about what friendship really, really is. Oh gosh, I saw that sped up. That was weird. But anyway, so even Proverbs 17, verse 17. A friend loves at all times. A friend loves at all times. Job 16, verse 20 through 21. My intercessor is my friend. As my eyes pour out tears to God, on behalf of a man, he pleads with God as one pleads for a friend. A friend prays for you, goes to God and intercedes for you, intercedes for your health, your well-being, your finances, your joy, your peace. A friend does that. That's friendship. That's true friendship. We're talking about true friendship here. John 15. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. This is true friendship we're talking about here. Verse 15. I no longer call you servants. This is Jesus talking. Because I call you friends. For everything that I learned from my Father, I've made known to you. Friendship shares. You're sharing your heart. You're sharing your soul with that person. It is a covenant. It is also a type of covenant, void of distrust. It is void of distrust. This is what true friendship is. This is where you want to go. This is where you want to get to. I would rather be, and I've said this before, not to you guys, but to close friends of mine. I would rather be a man's best friend than to be his lover any day. I would rather be his dearest best friend than to be his lover. Because to be his lover, his sexual partner is temporary. It's just a physical temporary thing. I'm looking at some notes of mine, guys. It's a temporary thing. It don't last. It's based on lust. That's all it is. And so I'm reading this book by Joshua Harris. He wrote a book called I Kiss Dating Goodbye. But he has another book and says that sex is not the problem, it's lust. And he said something in this book that I'm going to tell you that just really, really spoke volumes to me. I wrote it down, a little section of what he says. He says, we are not fighting against our sexuality. No, we are fighting for it. We're fighting for it. We are rescuing our sexuality from being ruined by lust. My God. Man, that's a mouthful right there that he said. We are rescuing our sexuality from being ruined by lust. Refusing to be trapped in the ever-ending dissatisfaction of lust. Because we know that lust is never satisfied. It is a hunger and a yearning for more lust. More lust. You can never satisfy it. You're watching this pornography, now you're going to be watching more of this. You were watching a man with a man, now you're going to be watching, a woman with a man, now you're going to be watching men with men. And you're going to be watching, people having sex with animals. I mean, it's just a never ending. It's never satisfied. That longing, that is a never satisfying thing. You can never get enough. You're always going to want more. And you have this sexual partner. Now you're bored with this sexual partner. Because, right, it just imitates love. It's a cheap imitation. Exactly, Keith. It's a cheap imitation. And it may feel like love. It may sound like it. But I promise you, it is not, and it will fall apart. It will end because it's not created to sustain anything. Because the foundation that lust is built on, sex outside of marriage is built on lust. And so that is not a firm foundation. All right? That's not a firm foundation. It's false. It's a fraud. It's a fraud because it's not a foundation. So you can't build anything on it. You can't build love, true love. You can't build true friendship, true commitment, relationship, true love and commitment. You can't build that on sex outside of marriage. because it's false. It's not a foundation at all. That's the illusion of it. It's created. The enemy draws you into sex outside of marriage because he knows that it's not a foundation. And it's designed to defraud you, to make you feel used and degraded. It's designed to make you feel feelings of distrust and doubt. It makes you doubt who you are. It makes you doubt your own value. It devalues not only the relationship or the friendship that was blossoming, it devalues you and the woman and the man. It devalues both of you because you're worth more than that. You're worth way more than that. And so, we may put up some things in our lives. We say, okay, I'm not going to do that. And here's the thing. You cannot abstain from sex outside of marriage just on your own. I mean, you may think you can, but then you're going to go off into self-righteousness then, because you're going to feel like I'm doing this and I'm doing this all myself. You need the grace of God to undergird you. And we know that grace is giving me ability that I don't have. So, Lord, I need grace. I need grace in this area of sex outside of marriage, Lord. I need grace to abstain, Lord. So, Lord, then he'll lose his grace, which is his strength and ability to keep you in that area. So, but sex outside of marriage only breeds devalue. It only devalues you. It only breeds distrust and doubt and unbelief and all those feelings of feeling defrauded and used, and that you're not worth anything, that you're not worth love. You're not worth someone waiting for. This is the only way that you can actually gain love. And you're never gaining love. You're only gaining a cheap imitation. Is not real. It's not real because it's not love. Because love is based on honesty. Love is honest. Love is truthful. Love does not hide. There's no hiding in love. There's no hiding in friendship. It's complete and open transparency. When you're developing a true friendship, it's openness. You can truly be yourself. You don't have to hide behind, well, I can't do that. Well, I don't want to say this. Well, I don't want to do that because they're going to think that, all that goofy stuff. All that stupid, goofy stuff. You don't have to do any of that. Because in true friendship, you can completely be open and transparent with who you are. And it's okay. And it's celebrated. Because there's no defrauding there. There's no distrust there. There's no cheapness there. Sex outside of marriage is cheap. It's cheap. It's nothing. It's built on nothing. It's built on a foundation of nothingness. It's built on a foundation of lust. And that's all. That's all it is. Nothing else. And you can't build a foundation on lust. People get married because they had a great sex life before they got married. And guess what? The marriage falls apart because you can't build a marriage and a relationship on sex. It's not real. You're not friends. You don't know each other. Then they get married. And then they're like, oh my God, what have I done? I don't even like this person because you were not friends. I'm going to tell you the basis for any real love, real, beautiful, sweet, tender, true love is friendship. It is so important. I cannot even stress it enough how important it is. Hey, Gary. Hey, Brenda. I love to say hello to you guys. It is so important to build a true friendship. From a true friendship, you can build anything because you've got a firm foundation, because true friendship is eternal. It is not temporary. It is not locked in this three-dimensional realm that we always talk about, right? We always talk about this three-dimensional realm. Lust, it traps you. It's a trap. It keeps you locked in this nothingness of three dimension. It's full of nothingness. It's just lust. And it just breeds more lust and breeds more contempt and breeds more distrust and breeds more ugliness. Ugliness. I wrote something down. I wrote a statement down, performing for love. Now, I know, and I'm going to say this to the women for a minute. Women, we are so used to performing for love. Because you've been conditioned, if you start talking about, well, I want to be friends, or, well, I don't want to have sex before I don't want to have sex before, we get married, or I would rather us just see each other and not have sex, and then, a lot of men don't like that. So then you start thinking that you're going to lose the guy if you don't give him your body. Think about what you're doing now. You're giving him you. You're giving him not just your body. Hey, Sid, you're not just giving him your body. You're giving him your soul. So you're giving him parts of your soul. Okay? You're giving up your integrity. You're giving up your value. You're giving up your worth. You're giving up a whole lot when you're giving him your body. It's more than just giving him your body, or he's giving your body. You're giving each other, you're giving up a whole lot. A whole lot. And it ain't, yes, I said ain't. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. You got to live with you after that little encounter, however long it was, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever. Okay? You got to live with you after that. So now you leave, and now you got to live with you. What you've done. It's just not worth it. We're so used to performing, thinking that you got to perform for love, that you got to give this up, you got to give that up. And so now you've got women here performing, doing this, giving up their body, doing all kinds of sexual things to get the guy's attention, to try to hold the guy's attention, performing, trying to prove that you're a good woman, you can be a good wife, you can be a good girlfriend, and all the time you don't even want to be a girlfriend, you want to be a wife. You're not trying to be a girlfriend. Who's trying to be somebody's girlfriend at 50-something years old? Who's trying to be somebody's boyfriend at 50-something years old, guys? This is stupid. It's ridiculous. Who got time for that? And so you're doing all of these goofy things, performing for love. And love don't require none of that. Friendship, true friendship, which is love. True friendship. Commitment. Friendship is a commitment. True friendship is a commitment. I'm there for you. I got you. I got your back no matter what. No matter what's going on, I'm going to be sitting right there. I got friends like that. When I'm crying, they're sitting right there. When I'm boo-hooing about some stupid guy somewhere, and we've all done it, or you got a guy friend when the girl that you thought you was going to be with, and it falls apart, and you feel destroyed on the inside, you got a friend that's going to sit there and listen to you, that's going to be there for you, that's not looking at you saying, man, that was real stupid what you did. They might be thinking it, and after you feel better, they're going to say, that was really stupid, and you can laugh about it. But these are your friends that are going to be there for you. They got your back. They're going to pray with you. They're going to hold you in their arms. They're going to pray you through all these difficult things. This is friendship. This is what you need to establish when you meet someone. You don't have to give them all of you. You don't have to give them your soul. No. Sex before marriage is you're not going to get what you want giving them your body. You say you want to be married. You're never going to get to the having all of him. You want the man's whole heart. Man, you want her whole heart. But you never get to the whole heart. You never get to the wholeness of who that person is. You never gain all of them when you're giving them your body before you get married. You never get there. You'll never get there. Never get there. People get married. They've had sex before marriage. They get married. And only thing, I think that the only way it can be rectified is if they both really surrender their lives to Christ and decide that they're going to do this thing the Lord's way. And then he can fix some things and heal some things when we do things out of order. But that's rare. That is rare. Let's do it the right way the first time. Understand what we're giving up when we're giving up our bodies. Yes, we are establishing a covenant with that person. Yes, we are establishing a covenant not only with that person, with the spirits that they have. Yes, and even more so, you are creating a breeding ground of distrust, of doubt, of fear. It's all fear, because that's what lust breeds. Fear, contempt, distrust, doubt in your own value, it devalues you as a person, not just a friendship. friendship is going to end.